Chronicler Sewell. Not really. Queen Cressa had to admit, with a sidelong glance at her daughter, who was perched, with a sullen mouth, on the chair beside her in the chronicler's private office. His desk, bookshelves and stiff-backed chairs made the modest room cramped. Or perhaps the Queen's physical discomfort arose from the subject at hand. This was the 4th time she had brought Princella Cerulia for her definition, and again the visit boded to be a failure.
She hasn't shown extraordinary perception or navigational ability or skill at archery.
No, Cerulia spoke for herself. I haven't. Sewell nodded. His quill scratched against a piece of paper, his hand shielding his words.
Princella, do you know what I've written?
Now, how could I know that? She answered, the front of her shoe just reaching the floor, which allowed her to scuff her toes. How would we recognize Sewell if she manifested as a puppeteer? Asked the Queen.
That's easy enough. Princella, use your mind to make me clap my hands.
Sewell's hands didn't move. Cerulia made a sound of disgust. What about a far viewer? Queen Cressa suggested. Cerulia, can you see your father? Mamma, I would have told you if I could. Although she didn't move her feet, her mother heard the tiny snort through her nose and saw the way her upper lashes slammed against her lower.
Indeed,
said Sewell, rubbing his sparse goatee.
I imagine that you've become acutely aware of past Queen's talents.
Grandmamma was defined at 4 summers, and Mamma at 6. And here I am at 8, and I can't do anything.
I highly doubt, my Princella, that after having endowed all the queens of Weirandale with a special talent, Nargis would abruptly discontinue the practice with you.
Sewell gestured toward the indicia of Nargis in the room, a waist-high white marble column that broadened at the top into a bowl shape. Water continually overflowed the bowl, falling into a ribbon-like trough that circled back down around the base.
We must just not have recognized your ability.
Cressa found Sewell's surety comforting. We keep expecting that you will be an enchanter like me, she said. We may be overlooking something obvious or something rare. Mamma, can't you use your enchanter's talent to figure it out? Cerulia asked. Her face looked drawn in the pale light of a winter morning. I wish I could. My own talent is so limited.
If you'd read more in The Queen's Chronicles, Your Majesty, you would realize that all talents grow over time. They typically start quite narrow, and then as the Queen matures and faces challenges, she discovers that her talent spreads into adjacent areas. Nargis does not want to overwhelm her queens with powers they are not yet ready to wield.
Sewell's gaze grew distant, and he rubbed his chin again.
Though no talent is limitless, each queen inevitably discovers blockages and exclusions. I've often wondered if Nargis places these there with some kind of design.
Yes, yes, I know. I must make the time to look at the books on other enchanters, the Queen acknowledged with a touch of frustration. At any rate, I take it we can make no further progress today toward defining the Princella?
Princella,
Sewell addressed her directly and leaned forward.
Is there anything you can do that other people can't?